A very good and happy Wednesday morning. Very happy hump day to everyone out there. Landon here in the driver's seat to bring you your latest weather and forecast courtesy of On Target. Folks, relief is right here on our doorstep. Hanging there like a hair in a biscuit here over the next few hours. We'll finally start to feel some relief. The cold front is passing through here. It's taking its sweet time, but it's right here, riding right along the Ohio River. That's going to sink to our south and east throughout the day. And then high pressure building in here out of the north is going to keep a northerly wind component that's not only going to lower temperatures this afternoon, but more importantly, it's going to take those mid-70 dew points that we've been dealing with and it's going to eradicate those. Really bring us some relief this evening, folks, but we got a major reinforcing cold front. It's going to be holding off till a little bit later in the weekend. That's actually going to be bringing us our first taste of fall as we roll into the new work week. More on that here in just a moment. Let's get a look across the region. Morgantown Skycam showcasing some of the cloud cover you were just looking at there right along in the head of the cold front. We will be dealing with more cloud cover than sunshine early this morning, but as the day wears on, we should slowly but surely see the clouds give way to that big ball of fire taking over. Overlooking a WRUS Skycam down in Russellville, a little bit more of a picturesque sunrise view looking north over 431. And again, folks, it is showcasing the cloud cover that is pretty much present across the entirety of the Wobbles community and the surrounding vicinity out there early on this Wednesday. We can jump over here and we can take a look at those current conditions. And it wouldn't appear that much relief is in sight out there if you step outside. We got temperatures already up right around the mid-70s. We got dew points between the low and mid-70s as well. But I promise, folks, if you hold on tight, this is all going to change. It is going to feel drastically different whenever you leave the office this afternoon for the evening commute in comparison to what is feeling like out there early this morning, all right? So let's jump right into it and what exactly is going to be unfolding for us. First and foremost, the lingering leftover moisture. Along with the cloud cover, there is a few sporadic showers that's present across the region. Short-term model guidance has picked up on that nicely out there early this morning. Nothing to be overly concerned with. We got a few folks that lucked out and got some storms there yesterday evening. But again, the majority of us really didn't receive much of anything. As the cold front continues to slide down to the south and east, you can blatantly see where the reflectivity and moisture is going to be shunted off down in that same vicinity as well. Not expecting any sort of widespread showers or storms today. You might catch an isolated shower or a stray pop-up with a cold front still residing across our vicinity, all right? Now for the more important topic, and that is what this humidity is going to be doing. Early this morning, we've already got readings anywhere between the low and mid-70s in the dew point department, but here comes that northerly wind component, and take a look, folks. Hold strong. By the time we roll into the early and mid-afternoon hours, we're going to be firmly down into the 60s in the dew point department. And by the time we roll into this evening, dare I say it, many of us are going to be right around the lower 60s. Now, it's still a little bit of humid out there, folks. Don't get me wrong, but this is going to be a far cry, and you are definitely going to feel some sensible weather relief out of this as we close in on sunset this evening, all right? Now for the bigger weather story is what's going to take place after this moves through, all right? Take a look and take a gander at how the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere is going to appear as we get into Sunday. We got this large upper level ridge that's going to be building across the western U.S. This is going to allow for a large trough, baggy trough to carve out here across the Midwest and the Great Lakes region. Counterclockwise flow around troughs in that area of low pressure. We got the purple arrow signaling northwest flow that's going to be taking shape. This is going to be ushering in another reinforcing, stronger cold front that is going to be bringing even cooler temperatures and lower dew points as we work throughout our Sunday, but more importantly, into much of the following week that's going to be coming along with that, all right? Here's a dose of what you all want to see, folks. All of you all waiting for that sweet relief for the summer heat. I want you all to keep eyes on the dew points on not only what they're going to do in the short term that we just discussed, as you can see here, blatantly see the dew points falling as we work into this evening, but take a look behind the reinforcing cold front this weekend, all right? We're still going to hang out right around the low and mid 60s in the dew point department Thursday into Friday and Saturday. We're going to keep an isolated stray shower storm out there. No widespread rain chances, unfortunately, because we could actually use a little bit right now. But watch the dew points as we roll throughout the weekend. Here we are looking at our Saturday evening, rolling into our Sunday morning. Dew points down into around the 60-degree mark, but wait for it. Look at Sunday evening into Monday morning. Are you kidding me? Dew points all the way down to the mid and upper 40s region-wide, and not just for your Sunday evening into your Monday. Folks, take a look. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week. Are you kidding me? Dew points still down between the mid and upper 40s, creeping up to the lower 50s. And then we roll into a week from Sunday, and we get the dew points returning. Mid and upper 60s, going up to around 70 as we get into the new work week. You all get the idea, but with that being said, we are looking at a stretch here of, dare I say it, of 6, 7, 8, maybe even a 9-day period that we're going to get this sweet relief in here. Much cooler temperatures is going to bring that first taste of fall in here during the early start of the new work week. Here's a little bit further proof in the pudding, if you will. Take a look at the latest climate prediction outlook for our temperature profiles. We have roughly an 80% probability of seeing temperatures below average for this time of year. We're sitting here with open arms, all of us here across the Wobbles community and beyond, all of our fellow Wobbleites. We are looking forward to the colder temperatures and lower dew points. That is a fact, all right? Here we are rolling over here. We've been talking about this all week. No severe weather chances, but you can see where that lingering front still got a generalized thunderstorm risk spread out across the southern half, oriented there northeast to southwest across the Wobbles region. Might catch a stray shower storm coming off of that as well. Looking out into the tropics, we still got Hurricane Erin churning and burning, being deflected back out to the Atlantic. Got another 60% chance here. This thing coming tropical cyclone strength that looks to bow back out into the Atlantic as well. That's going to be in part to our reinforcing cold fronts. It's going to be working across the region and deflecting those tropical disturbances off the U.S. mainland, so that is good news there. Expecting next to nothing on the rainfall front here over the next 7 days. When we get the cold front that passes through here today, we got the reinforcing high pressure bringing a northerly wind component. The cold front passing through here late Saturday into Sunday is going to be moisture deprived as well. So outside of an isolated shower or storm, no gist to come along with it. That is what has resulted in next to nothing on our rainfall outlook. Here's a full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast, and what a welcome sight that is a little bit later in that forecast outlook. Still going to be very warm as we work throughout today. I think many of us will be located right around the mid and upper 80s for the most part. More importantly, dew points will be falling as the day wears on. Mid 80s for your Thursday. It's going to feel wonderful. We'll bump highs back up to around the 90-degree mark with a stray pop-up shower not being rolled out Friday into Saturday. And then the drastic improvement Sunday into Monday of the new work week. Folks, we're going to be talking about readings by early Monday morning, early Tuesday morning in the mid and upper 50s region-wide. Dew points down to the 40s. With afternoon highs, dare I say it, struggling to get out of the 70s as we get into the new work week as well. So all good news on that front, to say the least. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Wednesday morning hump day edition of your Weather or Not forecast, brought to you by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other.